What's up, guys? I'm back again, and well, I decided to take a little break from Godzilla, so without any further notice, let's bring back the horror, shall we? And to kick it off, here he is, Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1. Uh, like I said, made by Neca. Uh, these figures, they've been out for quite a while, and I gotta say, Neca, they've really come a long way since they ever started doing the Freddy figures. I mean, if I just zoom in on his face, let's just look at this face. Look at that. The likeness in Freddy on this figure really catches him on how he was in the film. I know you really couldn't see much of Freddy's face because the movie was like really dark. But I gotta say, this figure kind of helps make up for what you did not catch in the movie if you didn't really see all his detail. Well, let me just take his hat off. Look at that. This figure is really just outstanding. Neca, I mean, they've come a long way since their first time making Freddy's. Look at that. See, he's got all the little burn marks and everything. He's even got that little chipped ear, a little hole in the ear. He's got that nice, evil-looking, menacing smile. And let me just zoom out here for a second. He's got the base of his sweater is red and green, just like the film. And only his arms are just solid red. That's really cool. Let's check out his glove, huh? Now, I don't know how accurate this glove is, but maybe you guys can, if this thing could just focus. Somehow it's not focusing right. There we go. Check out all that nice detail on that glove. Look at that. That is a really nice glove. Look at that. They put all the detail, even it goes right into his hand. There we go. Neca is always a great company. They're always making good figures. And his left arm. And that wasn't really burned in the first movie like all the other Freddy movies. Well, this one, it looked kind of like the skin was still intact, but with just a few burn marks. And Freddy has a articulation. He's got a, I'm not sure if you would call it ball jointed head, but it's like a swivel. He's got a movement in his arms, elbows. You can rotate at his hands. No movement in the waist as usual on most Freddy's. And he just barely has anything in his feet. Well, of course, Freddy, his accessories are, of course, his hat. Which I gotta say, that hat is pretty accurate too. I mean, if you ever notice on the first original Nightmare on Elm Street, his hat was kind of small. It had a little tilt to it too. So I think that's pretty cool that Neca included a smaller hat. Now, Freddy, he's got quite a few accessories now. He comes with 2 extended arms. They're long as I guess you already know what this is for. It's for that alley scene that you see him at. And if you just give me a second, I'll try to do this off camera. Yeah, it takes a while just to put the arms in. Plus, you also gotta worry about the hat. No, I mean, not the hat, but you also have to attach the glove and the arms too. I mean, on the other hand. But I don't know, it's gonna work out once you have it. And so here we go. Here's Freddy with his long extended arms. Now let me just zoom out here so you can see. Oh, look at that. When have you ever seen a Freddy figure that does that? Really, that is just unique. That's really unique. And I really have to say, Neca, they did an outstanding job with this Part 1 Freddy. I'm really happy. This is actually my first original Freddy figure that I've owned. Yeah. Freddy, he also comes with an alternative head, which I'll show you in a minute. Let me just pop his head off. Yeah, and put his alternative head on. It comes with a skeleton face when Tina scraped his face off. And you can have his hat on too as well. There you go. Now, I think there's a couple Freddys that have this feature. But me, I'm just gonna leave the regular head on. Yeah. I'm not sure whether to keep my Freddy like this or have him with the normal arms, because there's like a bunch of Freddys and I have a bunch of Freddys and I don't know if I should keep them like this because I don't want to knock anything over. So just give me a minute. I'll just put the regular arms back on. Yeah. And these figures, they're not hard to come by. I mean, they're on eBay, and they'll only be about $20, which is a pretty good deal for a figure that's pretty detailed like this. I mean, it's only rare when they come around. I mean, I heard about these back in March of last year, and I gotta say, I was pretty amazed by how Neca was coming out with these new figures. I mean, you got the Freddy from the original Nightmare, and then you have the one from Freddy's Revenge, and I will review that one later on. And there's also the Dream Warriors, which I do not have yet, or the Dream Master. I don't have those two because I checked my store that has these figures and I ain't seen the Dream Warriors or the Dream Master since. And I'm hoping that they'll come in sooner. I'm hoping they're coming to my store soon. But if you guys don't have like an original Freddy out there, then this is probably one you don't want to miss. I mean, this guy, he's not really hard to find. Check eBay, or I want to check anywhere else, it's fine with me. But if anybody's looking forward to getting this Freddy, trust me, you will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed with this great detail that this guy has. Well, this camera's not focusing a lot. Come on, focus. Focus. Well, this thing's not zooming in. What if I bring it up to here? Well, that ain't working. Oh well. To rate this Freddy, I gotta give him a complete 10 out of 10, because this guy's, he is accurate. If you look at it, it's just accurate. I don't think you have to worry about the legs, even though, I mean, what are you gonna do with the Freddy? I mean, he's just gonna sit like that, so it can look evil. Okay, there we go. Now it's zooming in. And I forgot, if you have this Freddy, his skin tone is a lot more, how do I say it? A lot more squishy. Or if you can see that, is from his cuts and his face, it's all shiny to represent the burn wounds. Well, I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, guys. See you next time for the next horror figure review.